tear me down, start again from the ground up, overtowering your edifice with building blocks, baby steps. Work my way up with leg work. My head hurts your feelings, my head hurts your fist, my head hurts your pride, my head hurts your record sales, my head hurts.
Pick the poison from your teeth, sing your hollow epics while I'm weaning off this life I've loved that can't love me. Too young for my beating of calamity. Life bolts, ready to defeat the drama, blood in the streets and in my notebook. Where beautiful things come to die, not me pathetic anecdotes.
A lot of those who only understand lies, there's no
I tell my lies to myself first and the white fucks when I can. Feel no guilt for the gutless, or tears for those ruins in my time and home who wear nothing like it's going out of style.
Except smiles like they're going out their mind.
Other than that, suck me dry and spit my bones in a highway roadside to the sunset. My jeans and guitars play for people who ain't anything with a college grin or also high in life. I'd rather rent a movie, rather pay my taxes and give the homeless my money. Make me sick, but teach me to live healthy. Plant my roots, let's deeper in the chemical plant for my mechanical heart and your artificial will.
Give you what you superficially
For
need.
my mechanical heart and your artificial will.
Give you what you artificially need. The student textbook definition of freedom isn't liberating. Clubhouses are still debating over who owes who, when to move and where to go from there. Starting with nothing to lose and moving nowhere fast. Yeah, I cut this price on my head and I heard my days are numbered, so I just act like I'm dead. And I prefer not to say one word, just one time, which is one love. Split up in two, nature of the threatened power to the people who will misconstrue the passages. They turn the good quotes dirty, and these bastards think they're footnote worthy. It's so early for me to deliver these messages. It might be confusing, cause I'm choosing not to clean whatever mess it brings. Drown in that mud puddle, choke on those dirty words. The late worm evades the early bird. Remember that the late worm evades the early bird. But please, that late bird makes that late worm an endangered species. You're gonna die, and that thought there is probably killing you. How's that feel? Looks like someone needs medication and a bracelet to make them feel safe again. That sharp pulsating pain in your chest is fading ever so slowly. Don't hurt yourself. That's what we do. It's not as fun as it looks. Yes, it is. Painfully obvious. Pain for the bus that never shows up. The pain that chose us never broke us. You should have assassinated this character last episode instead of waiting for Sweeps Week. Digging for commercial break beats. This won't affect the charts a bit. Kill all your friends in filthy ways of wealth. Lose your sponsorship. Live on the edge and cliffhang yourself.
I'm a butterfly killer who makes no mistakes. Make no promises that didn't die. Trying to keep my secret a secret. They can paint it hollow and can't glaze it over. The will and the wilt and the ones from west will make my nest unlivable. If you can't break me out. Or talk me down from my penance of a better living in a catacomb. Or I comb the streets for cars, a safe place to pause for the nonsensical cycle. Or maybe a peaceful denial.
Unfashionably early for the self-pity party like it's going out of style. Me up, smack me down. I start again from the ground up, overtowering your edifice with building blocks, baby steps. Work my way up with leg work. My head hurts your pride. My head hurts your fist. My head hurts your feelings. My head hurts your ratings. My head hurts.
Secret Service lyrics.
Angel dust, animal tranquilizer, aurora borealis, belladonna, black dust, black whack, boat, butt naked, fake cannabinol, cigarette, CJ, cliffhanger, Columbo, Cosmos, crazy coke, crystal tea, cyclones, Detroit pink. Devil dust, dipper, donk, drink, dummy dust, elephant tranquilizer, embalming fluid, energizer, earth flakes, fresh fry sticks, fuel, gold dust, gorilla.
I'm going there to give him cash, hear him laugh, bring him back. If I can't tear down these walls, I'll slit him through the crack. If that crack ain't big enough, I'm sick enough to get committed. Where he's been, I ain't been allowed to visit, and I miss him. They put me in a submission hold, got him living in a hole. Give me the rope, pull it back, cut him slack, he's getting old. This cold does nothing for his bones, he's shaking. Always put on hold, that prison phone's always taken. They put me on a speaker, but my voice is breaking up. I'd like to think he caught bits and pieces before the gates got shut. Raise it up, somebody cover me, I'm going in with razor cuts. It's something ugly that I know within. Can't afford the luxury of exposing everything, but I've been doing the best that I can. I take it day by day, just one step at a time. And I don't need a sobriety test to walk the line. Walking on this tightrope with arms open wide, hoping to find you live alive and well on the other side. So I could give you this gift as a symbol. When I felt the rope loosen, I knew I missed my window. He really did love you, you know. Pat, pat, I said, get your fucking hand off my back. This is my passage into adulthood, and I need not small talk, fingers fishing from a weak spot. I used to dream a lot and search for meaning in a sleepwalk. The only time I find myself having a deep talk, and now I never sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of debt. One can never rest depending on how up the drugs get. Upset, submit me to a blood test. Find no trace of my words reverting back to wait, that wasn't what I meant. My right eye is sunrise, the left is sunset. The moonshine ain't got me drunk yet. My tongue's wet for the lunar eclipse, and when your flat broke, ain't nothing you won't do for a fix. It's a beautiful mix of Jesus juice on my lips and words that are stuck, so I stirred them up with a crucifix. And this is where I found a friend in Christ. But I also found a few spikes, and I decided to use them as pegs on my bike, so you'd have a place to stand when I broke you out of that vice. And now I'm going back to rehab. I'm going back to rehab. I'm going back to rehab. Going back to rehab. I don't drink though. Going back to rehab. Going back to rehab. I'm going back as a dead again Christian with a medicine prescription. Yeah, I'm a friend of Bill. Let me in and get me out of this. Hooked up the plugs and wires while a dog sniff for a powdered substance in a town of judgments with glass house developments, cookie cutter Republican school book intelligence. They never considered how just one rock could crack the whole facade. Now they confiscate slingshots. I will not meditate on the sermon. Heaven's gate is burning, so we self-medicate with bourbon while their collection plate gets turned into a purse. I've turned into a second-rate person, but I'm not the first. This isn't your typical cry for help. I tried to melt. Someone stopped the trickling with a Bible belt, reminding me of tourniquets and heroin nods. Now that right there, that's one hell of a god. You can't match magic with an addict that's got a map and compass in order to find a substance and matchstick that functions. A searching and fearless immoral inventory till every person with a story begins to bore me. I did what I had to do to get to the place where your face wasn't such a blurry mess. I packed all your favorite promises and words that we kept. You weren't hard to find, all it took was 13 steps.
act smart while I act dumb, but I know some that still lay under my thumb. See, we've got issues, so We swing a fistful, whatever, trying to keep the temper down to the glycerol. They like the small talk as long as it's about you. They walk that walk without knowing how to. I watch it all and pretend that I'm above it, but the truth is I see it, I need it, I love it.
I'm stuck with random stray hairs from ex-lovers entangled in each other's desire to stay here beyond their welcome, sharing the same common problem. Blonde and brunette, tightly knit, and I don't fit in with split ends. Didn't have to worry about them taking me for my dividends. Paid my dues, spending time by myself. She was with her friends, mingling with single men. Say things like hitting skins to them, thinking it's innocent, but then giving me guilty grins. Swimming with filthy fins, knocking boots, kicking my shins. Shark-infested water, torture treatments, get beat by the Timberlands. Feet are shivering, walking on cold graves. Roses lay on relationships, too impatient to die of old age.
Yeah, remember when you knew all the answers? Well, something shook until you thought you had the questions. For all the time and effort you've invested, I find it kinda funny that you haven't learned your lesson. Still guessing, the whisper of the leaf, the rustle of the bitch. When there is no love, nothing makes you rich. So I give a shrug and the eye muscle twitches in replace of a hug and a lack of superstitions.
Stop thinking you don't belong here. You are where you are cause you hardly move. The music is not gonna stop. Take your eyes off the chair cause there's others that are under the same impression as you. How many seats will a rock bottom accommodate? One too many people who share nothing but views. Misery is willing to keep company with those who don't ever walk a mile in their own shoes. So now they swap souls, they got soul, fucking uninspired. They drop low under the fire of sky gods. It got old and now they wanna go higher, but cops patrolled every single empire with tripods.
So video did kill the radio star. Now we're all so cute and drive brand new cars. We make music so you can lose your mind. We do the crime so you can do the time. Tell me who can get busy like this, man? Well, the truth is, damn near anyone can. So I'ma buy you some implants and a suntan. Let's follow the plan and get some fat off the land. Fuck this little rapper, treat me like a crook. Baby, if you knew me, you wouldn't sing my hook. You think I was so ugly, you'd be afraid to look. But maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get a chapter in your book. Doing fine, thanks for asking. Standing as the last man, popping bubbles and aspirin. Ready, set, action. Remove your dress so we can make a mess and hit the world with a little bit of stress.
Let's pep talk these wings till they strengthen. Forgetting footwork, making power moves on ceilings where heads spin. It unravels the bloody crown, revealing red skin. We created hierarchy, now there are no kings in heaven. Fatty acids added to the asthma medicine. Breathing heavy at the gates makes them have to let us in. Like as if implying we've been trying our hardest, using everyone else's honest way of dying as an armrest. I ain't a promise, broken over dislocated kneecaps. And it's harmless jokes that provoke freak accidents. Laugh at that lap dancer who strips off confidence. I live off of hope and providence.
Your communication tactics are all fucked up. Don't blame me, I had nothing to do with this. You play the same damn records every day. No wonder you believe you'll never get away. You wear the same pair of jeans you woke up in. Keep the music coming, keep the movement sudden. I've watched you dance every street of the city. I feel no pity. You laid the carpet, you made the target by yourself, little help. Now loosen up the belt and straighten up the apartment. Finish that book that you never even started. Take a look at that face that hates to look back. Set the oven on bake, take a pan out the rack. Season up your past, put it in and cook that.
Stop thinking you don't belong here. You are where you are cause you hardly move. The music is not gonna stop. Take your eyes off the chair cause there's others that are under the same impression as you. How many seats will a rock bottom accommodate? One too many people who share nothing but views. Misery is willing to keep company with those who don't ever walk a mile in their own shoes.
This cock is a porch that some dogs crawl underneath to die. All alone. 575 in the house. I'm over time.
From house to house, stay committed like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I bounce. Yeah, I'm leaving this place. Divorce papers falling out my briefcase. Misintuition, the half-truth harlot. Got her suspicions, lacks proof but wants it. I've been practicing grabbing the noose when the knot slips, rewiring my mind to make the firing squad miss. And while they're busy reloading, I'm decoding the messages you sent with this key that I keep holding. But it's a copy and the lock seems broken. Got me choking on discussions I cannot keep open. I'm fully clothed in this cock tease moment. The last cigarette sits between my lips, but I will not smoke it. While it dangled, I got strangled by a second hand. Broke the ropes when I held my breath and let my chest expand. Threw the stogie to the lonely hitman for hire. Told him he owed me, he showed me that his hand's on fire. We didn't shake on it, he nodded, I nodded back. He lit the cigarette with his fingertip and dropped the gas. I started walking the tracks he should have tied me to. Waited for a train to hop and stop to say goodbye to you. When I turned my head, I heard what you said. Murder, I'm dead. Tried to do it with the girl in his bed, so I fled. Remembered one should never look back. There's no direction home, only blood on the tracks. Stuck in the past, I jetted and left the red footprints for them to follow. Headed toward tomorrow, and I took sips from a flask you bought me on my sober anniversary. Her dad tracks my scent. She got her old man in search of me. He knows where I'm headed. He's been there, king of the home. Sits on his throne like it's an electric chair. I'm the heir to that domestic death sentence. I see people accepting lethal injections, dead in seconds. They confuse prison for a bed and breakfast. Use their one call and voicemail to see you left a message. Could it be her? Could it be? They're desperate, mad at me cause they lack a strategy for exit. Nobody pregnant, nobody get burnt. I got lost on this head trip, but I won't talk to an expert. My legs hurt cause I've been walking with cement boots ever since you lured me to the waterbed to get cute. She had a wetsuit and dry disposition, but couldn't execute that type of mission. It's no small time thing, organizing my ending. My book of life, so choose your own adventure with a circular section. You can tell your friends I walked all over you, but you know that's not what these boots were made to do. In fact, you had them crafted at the store. You said, baby, slip them on. I don't know what you take me for. Knew what was up once I felt nailed to the floor. Since the key didn't work, I kicked my way through the door. I keep moving, I go from house to house. I stay committed, like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, I bounce. Yeah, I'm leaving this place. Divorce papers falling out my briefcase. I go from house to house. I stay committed, like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, I bounce. Yeah, I'm leaving this place. Divorce papers falling the fuck out my briefcase.
I am no destination, I am just the journey. So don't go settling on me, love. Nah, don't go settling on me. I am no destination, I am just the journey. So don't go settling on me, love. Nah, don't go settling on me.
Realizing he is killing off the best parts of himself and claiming he could read people's skin. When he looked down at his heart flap and said, boy, go find your spine and ride it out of here.
It was the that got me. It was the break. Deflate. Because I was gassed. Head over heels in love with the electric drums and spoken vocals, which was the joke of locals and laughing stock of my rock and roll last town. But the rhythmic acupuncture pierced my skin, pinning the butterflies to my stomach, which would flutter every time I heard the more than the. I was no devil worshiper, higher level interpreter.
I refuse to lose focus and recite satanic verses with many curses, drug-induced. Worst was I knew they were saying kill your mother, cause it paid them well. Yet, in my flashback, I see the foreshadow, ironic twist. My first purchase was a hip-hop record called Raising Hell. I should have run when I had the chance, but DMCs made me want to break dance, made me want to spin vinyl, made me want to graph right, made me want to not act white. And not to perpetuate any stereotype, but I was not about the mullet ice hockey haircut. You know the mullet. Short on top for the fellas, long in back for the ladies, yeah. I was not about the stonewashed nut huggers with the French rolls on the bottom so tight it turned my toes purple. No, it was about the ripped jean jacket with the Megadeth, Metallica, and Slayer patch. I had an internal itch for the and never could I get with the guitar riff, the guitar riff, the I had wild style wars. I rented Beat Street every week as I rocked steady, wearing out the play rewinded slow-mo buttons on my VCR. I did the pause play all day, force my way into comprehension of inner city invention. For me was in the expression which would eventually win me exception. One exception, those around me couldn't give me affection, but I played and paid that video attention until eventually I completely bit the and found my new religion. Born again B-boy. Born to destroy decoys and be the real McCoy. Yeah, boy! I wore the clock so you could know the time! Chuck D told me to keep a sober mind. And even though his sidekick liked the flavor of bass, I swore to God hip-hop was about being drug-free. I swore to God hip-hop was about the upliftment of humanity. And I swore to God hip-hop was what rock was not, was not pop. Guess I was gassed. See, I remember when Dr. Dre used to express himself about hating the chronic. A few years later, he's endorsing it while drinking gin and tonic. Suburbanites that blast mace learn their mad face from Onyx. It was a rat race, the first to properly use ebonics. Dynamite like JJ, but it was a fad like supersonic. Hip-hop flipped from being artistic to a pop hit. Mainstream took control and we cannot stop it. It's a black art. Being manipulated by white control is just like rock and roll is. We took the
to get right with yourself. Sinner, please. You can never get with the God. You wrong. You got to get right with yourself. Sinner, please. You can never get with the God. With the God. Don't wanna fake that smile, don't wanna have that talk, don't wanna make that child, or let the suspect walk, don't wanna take it to trial, or settle out of court, just wanna shoot down the store. Don't want a long disclaimer as a preface to your short story, don't wanna sum up in one sentence while your sort bores me. In fact, one more word out of you and the girl gets it. You're so bossy in a world that has no work ethic, so let's shake to that. Don't wanna give you dap, or figure out whatever hand dance you're bringing back, for I am not a tween. Don't wanna talk in memes, or let the internet infiltrate all my dreams. So what do I want? What do I want now? Want now to exercise my right to be hostile and drop trial. Hey, you, get off that cloud. You don't know what that technology allows, huh? Don't wanna wait it out. Don't wanna be more patient. Don't want a bank account charging me for paper statements. Don't want no ancient astrology stopping me from boarding a spaceship once it gets to a colony. Cause all I ever wanted was space. Space, the place you feel most. Cause all I ever wanted was space, the place you feel most. Cause all I ever wanted was space, space, the place you feel most. Cause all I ever wanted was the place place she fears most. Busted. I could mock a killing bird without dropping a single word, or flip the middle finger till they stop thinning the herd. My cattle call becomes a death wing, but dial a booty call to the red phone in the West Wing. Y'all assume to fall for the oldest known joke in the phone book. What the fuck's a phone book? That's like a black book for fat folks who don't cook. Pick up or delivery, sick of the chivalry. Just tell me what you're willing to give to me, and we go from there. Well, hello there, just to impress but going nowhere. And let's go there. Grown man flirting like it hurts him that he has to bother. Is that your baby bubba? Does he have a father? Don't be insulted, that was off the top freestyle. Still battle rappers for the custody. Like please child, these styles are fatherless, motherless, marvelous. Adopted by every hip-hop George Papadopoulos. Freak the violin, fiddle with his contours, trick him with a happy ending, riddle him with encores. Looking for a little bit of cinnamon while on tours negatively affects what I originally signed on for. Don't wanna fake that smile, don't wanna have that talk, don't wanna make that child or let the suspect walk. Don't wanna take it to trial or settle out of court, just wanna shoot down the storm. Oh, you're wrong, you got to get right with yourself. Sinner, please, you could never get with the God. Oh, you wrong, you got to have a little faith. Sinner, please, all I ever wanted was space.
The place she feared most.
Nothing at last is sacred. Oh, all the great have fallen. What have I done to myself? It's been way too long.
We need to reacquaint, things are different now. I ain't the same man I was. Hi, how you doing? I'm new and improved with even less to lose. A collector's edition version of a virgin drink, ordering cocktail teller gone way wrong. To the point of no return. Over the edge and burned out before I even got my shine. Holding my head and pure doubt, out of insight, out of mindful things to shout and rhyme about. I know I was supposed to change the world and all. Looks like the world got to me first. If you can't beat them, join them. Then hurt the team by beating yourself. I'm different, in a different way. The only thing that stays the same is change. While people claim their states, I state my claim. Sage Francis made a name for himself. For the record, my mother calls me Paul, which was my father's middle name, but Ray stepped in and raised me. It's crazy, but this is a game I play called Shut the Fuck Up. Don't bother calling me at all, cause I'm not answering. Is that a voicemail, bomb threat, or her broken promise I'm mishandling? Gambling away my money issues. Somebody owes me big bucks. My career depends on explosive vacuum sucking me in and poetry struck a nerve in the listenership. Spoken word then got them all interested. No, I don't have to serve ice cream to little kids. I get to serve MCs who think they ripping it, and poets who think they're somehow significant. Meanwhile, both are loud and ignorant and don't know how to speak to a crowd in an intimate environment. I am different in a different way. The only thing that stays the same is change. And while people claim their states, I state my claims. I'm a quiet-natured player who outwardly hates the game. I shake what I got, which is a jingly pocket. Do my mini market research and make noise for myself when I walk quick. I talk with authority while I question it. When I ask who am I, I'm left guessing. But if you're a poor man's version of anything, it's your self-perception. I am different. How different? So different. How so? So different. In a different way. No shit. Growing up in a microscopic town prepared me well for this petri dish where talk is invisible to the naked eye and they hate the guy they're speaking with. I'm a real vegetarian, no chicken, not even fish. I'm a real underground rapper. My tape quality sucks, my records are warped and my CD skips. Lady Luck is a greedy bitch with itchy palms and a case of the gimmies. But I've got an Audi, if she's got an innie, I'll clean her pipes and then sweep her chimney. The beat that's in me is polyrhythmic. You're only 60 heartbeats per minute. A human second hand me down to earth guy who will thrift shoplift his hip-hop. I may be getting too big for my britches, but I paid my dues while the cost was climbing. And if I burn too many bridges, I'll never get off this awful island. As long as I've been rhyming, they only started listening. Cause for a while they didn't like how I wouldn't smoke the pot that I was pissing in. And I had no dead homies to honor while pouring out the liquor I don't drink. You can flash all your shiny objects in front of my eyes and I won't blink. Why? I am different. Ooh, so different. Ooh, I'm different. Ooh, so different. I am different. So different. I'm different. So different. I am different. So different. In a good way. I'm different. So different. Not experimental. I'm different. Interesting kind. So different. Like black hockey players. I'm different. Afro mullets. So different. Don't compare me. I am different. Like special people. So different. They're not retarded. I am different. Idiot savant. So different. So they say. Different like a platypus, analytical analyst. By the end of this record, I'll make sure all of y'all know who Sage Francis is. I'm in the mood for some unscheduled affection, spontaneous combustion,
playing with my fire inside, burning my inner child black into skin to the tint of a sweatshirt. Hey, when you play with the big boys you get hurt. I used to suck my thumb while rubbing some blankies across my cheek till my mom's denied me access to the balls for weeks. We don't speak to this day. I came to terms with my fear and loathing. Now I wear this clothing like it's an extra layer of old skin, afraid to shed tears in the fabric from years that I had it found abandoned on the stairs to the attic, collecting runaway skin cells, absorbing memories, spent to hell and back, dragged through the dirt and even warned by enemies. Born in the 70s of the 20th century, making that distinctions for future reference in case y'all remember me and my genesis. What's most important is to remember this: women and men are pissed when they kiss, they exchange spit that is venomous. Most of it is affectionate, and the effects of this has us quick to clench your fist. Don't get fancy with your paintbrush when you reminisce. I'm sentimental and I miss what used to be close to me, or maybe I just got OCD and I can break my old routines. Hopefully I reconcile with my inseparables, well eyes aside from head to toes. Instead of symbolizing clothes, identifying with outside symbols. Cut out the middleman, but my whoopee is in demand. Yeah, I'm feeling like a kid again. It protected me from the wind, sea, and sand. Keep me safe from the crazy cemetery walks in every awkward moment. Spent talking with the boogeyman. Managed unconditional comfort, comfortably. Certain circumstance was abandoned as I've come to understand. The monsters are under my bed again. The monsters are under my bed again. Dedicated to the memory of my black sweatshirt.
Death is a dignitary who, when he comes announced, is to be received with formal manifestations of respect, even by those most familiar with him.
Patience is a virtue, virtue is a grace. Grace is a little girl who wouldn't wash her face. Grace is a virtue, virtue is a mean between two extremes, one of excess, one of deficiencies. Patience is a virtue, virtue is a dirty stain. Cleanliness is next to godliness and isn't worth the pain. Grace is a virtue, virtue of the pageant, and this is not a love ballad. You suggested lithium to get me better again. That is unless if we get together again, but that ain't gonna happen never again. Send my well wishes to your nutritionist, your dietitian, your pharmacist, your personal trainer, and your accomplices, your partners in thought crime, your criminal group thinking doctors online. There's a difference between what is and isn't, business and friendship, parental assistance and an assistant, a permanent solution and a quick fix, a fit body and sound mind, 100-hour weeks and dangerous amounts of downtime. You got a lot to offer, but you're not an author. If I kill your persecution complex, that don't make you a martyr. Drop the styrofoam cross, you can't walk on water. You could use it for flotation, not a flying saucer. You suggested professional help, like I wasn't mentally well, like what I was feeling wasn't meant to be felt. Duly noted, you'll be quoted in the eulogy. It'll be passed off as poetry between you and me. I know you know the difference between confession and conjecture, prosody and needing to be lectured to a meter. The student becomes the teacher, the son becomes a parent. From a scab to teamster, the son becomes a parent. From a chemical imbalance to a litany of habits, and this is not a love ballad. You should drown me in that womanhood or teach me how to swim. Beat me with my own hands or tie down my limbs. Suffer for my sins or let me suffer from within. But in the end, this is not a love ballad. We can battle with tattoos to cover up the bruises. The first to show any sign of discomfort loses. For the first time in a long time, you're not who my muse is. And this is not a love ballad. I'm not thirsty, I just got hungry eyes, and you look appetizing from a distant stare. Broken eye contact and disrepair. Sometimes I disappear. Oh, now you see me. I'm part Irish goodbye, other part Harry Houdini. Put my feet to the fire. I got Satan on my heels. If it's all about prestige, just wait for the reveal. I got a new bag of tricks to turn, a new black magic woman witch to burn. So much for live and learn. Patience is a virtue, virtue is a grace. Grace is a little girl who wouldn't wash her face. Grace is a virtue. Virtue is a mean between two extremes, one of excess, one of deficiencies. Patience is a virtue, virtue is a dirty stain. Cleanliness is next to godliness and isn't worth the pain. Grace is a virtue, the virtue of the pageant, and this.
I am the tiger, buddy.
Swing batter!
I am the tiger,
Choke up on that bat. Keep your eye on the ball.
Pimp in the box is proud of you.
They look at me and know I don't belong here or with her. In their lawn chair they whisper, they sit burr round bottles of beer, and every chance they get they wear sweatpants and call each other champ. They bet on the games and yell at television. Set in their ways they tell vision stories. The grass isn't always greener on their side of the white picket fence. I might take offense to the sly comments they try to slide under their breath, but I don't detest the blind, dumb and deaf. They referee playground basketball. Why you simple pea-brains are ever allowed to umpire little league games, it's way beyond me. But more power to you, cause your kid's team wins every time that you do. Corrupt the damn kids with such an advantage when they buy a club sandwich instead of how much. They ask what's the damage. They blame the Spanish on taking over Old Glory. Hate the language of rapping guys so they don't talk to me. Their tacky wives get wacky designs to keep their homes gaudy. The agonized unhappy lives of white guys close to 40.
Hey, hot dog. Lots of mustard.
This is why we practice all week. Eye of the tiger.
$10 if you knock this kid out the block.
Come on, Johnny, get in there.
Entertain us. Bring it home, fellas. Bring it home.
Take it off.
Yeah, come on, man. Let's go.
Watch it, Chief. Easy there, big guy. What's up, boss? They've given up physical sports for the golf course. They say the Chinese restaurant packets of duck sauce, and they've got shorts that used to be pants before they were cut off. They got soft, but they go shirtless when they mow the lawn. They done lost the words, just wanna act like they still know the song. They drum on the steering wheel like bongo drums and whistle well. They done wrong ceiling deals that are no fun, and kids can tell their lives are living hell, cause their wives in the kitchen yell more curses than a witch's spell. What's worse is this prison cell is an unpaid mortgage. If you got laid, then more kids are on the way complaining about education. Pay for college, even though their own student loans are in the truant zone. Creditors are ringing up the stupid phone, can't understand they're broke. Sure, they all used to be a young man with hopes. Now they're just a fan of soaps who like to crush cans of coke, full of dumb anecdotes with one hand on remotes. Channel surfing, proud to be a man who votes in their flannel coats. Doing another bear run as they come back drinking liquor. They look at me and know I don't belong here or with her.
Don't be a hero. Come on, King Larry. Remember, winning's not everything. It's the only thing.
There's some bodies in there, you know.
Right. Ice cream is on me. Yes. Ain't nothing bigger than a me.
Alright, look, the game's on. The game's on. Be quiet. Good pump, John. Get in. Good up.
I woke up with a tag between my toes and my feet were frozen. I could feel my dreams decomposing and my nose was bleeding. She was ghost, leaving me holding my rib. She did it gently, I could tell by how the sheets were folded. Carefully on this old bed that we hardly slept on. She always kept calm when I said, go ahead, mommy, get gone. I guess her got up and go must have got up and jetted. Fuck it, forget it, there's nothing except for me and my cup of regrets. Come into my love nest, a dungeon of fuck fests. Plunge into tunnels, my tongue wets. Come get some sex, kitty, kitty. Drinking from that titty sink till you're drunk, unless you quite a brisk milk that I suckle from the young breast that are hung less than Jerry Shirley. Don't upset the poet, tapping random body parts like their sturdy drum set components. Certainly some bend and undress just to know what it's like to touch success. The unimpressed by sunsets at night. I'm more than certain she hurts inside from all this shit. Drawing the curtain, blurring the line before crossing it. Calling it quits, a ball of shame is bouncing back and forth. I'm sipping from the same container, down in 6 ounces of backwash. Doused with bathwater till all consequences fade away. Doubts are on back order, false confidence on layaway. I bought a Providence apartment because of the way it detracts dangerous strangers and attracts the mangiest of straight cats. But when I let her out the bag, look what she dragged in. An overpowering dad who never let her have things. If this world was mine, I swear to mom I'd give it to baby girl. But maybe if this girl was mine, I'd give my mom a world of babies. Instead of murder cases, waiting for her to save me from unconfirmed aged girls I've dated since the early 80s. I flirt with fate. I heard she's the first lady to be referred to as crazy, cutting out the middle women, cutting out little children. I'm sitting on my couch, sickened to my inflated stomach, The baby in me is kicking buckets and I'm jaded from it. I couldn't hold on to her, afraid of breaking something. No longer knowing the difference between making love and hate fucking. No longer knowing the difference between hate fucking and making love. It's the difference between her virginity and experience with date rape drugs. Who am I to judge while you hide behind that makeup? Look at me peeking out from Kool-Aid stained mugs. Who are you to judge why I got these sexual hang-ups? I look at you, look at me, we're in the same club. Motherfucker.
Holler at your boy. Holler at your boy. New shit. Do remember. Holler at your boy. Going back. A few weeks on this one. Go way, way back. This life ain't for everyone, but for some of us, yeah.
Life is easy.
Song right here, going out to a childhood mentor of mine, Father John. Holla. Touch me as a kid. I want you to know I'm still feeling you. Holler at your boy. Bring it.
Life is easy.
Jah didn't kill Johnny. He had a date with death. It was a slow train coming, and we all got a train to catch. But Lord, take your filthy claws off the rest of my friends. That is, of course, if they ain't already dead. I make no demands. I just make amends. I make my bed and I'ma lie in it. But before I die, please don't take any more of my friends. Please don't take any more of my friends. Life is easy.
The smoke didn't kill Johnny. The drink didn't kill Johnny. The junk didn't kill Johnny. And the women didn't kill Johnny. Was it the road?
I don't know.
Was it rock and roll?
I don't think so.
But God would never kill Johnny Cash.
He had a train to catch. He had a date with death. And we all got a train to catch. Life is easy. Holler at your boy. Holler at your boy.
Life is easy.
Holler at your boy. Holler at your boy.
Life is easy.
Holler at your boy. Holler at your boy.
Life is easy.
Holler at your boy.
Life is easy.
Secrets hidden in whispers, and in the wintertime catching tickle in the whiskers, colliding with wind chimes, take the same shivers up and down, tingling spines. Time to sketch it, this minute design a side of web that will catch drifts. Type of blow up, birth the candles for, make our death wish. Waiting for a message in my calling, checking my voicemail, answering machine. Man-made band-aids to cover up the seams. Cover up seams only work if the wound never opens up or bleeds. Sweat forms above the eyes of a heathen emperor. Won't get on his feet and step aside to the freezing temperature. He wants to adjust the global thermostat. He's so remote.
You can't control the world like that.
Nah, come to find these eggs ain't even golden. I see depreciation in the family jewels the queen is holding. Marriage is fixed, happened when her feet were frozen.